In 2035, the Hermes crew reaches Mars for a 31 solar day expedition. On day 18 they explore Acidalia planitia and botanist Mark collects samples for chemoanalysis. At that moment system operator Beth receives a dust storm warning from the computer and tells the crew to come back to the surface habitat called HAB. While watching the clouds approaching, Mark and chemist Alex say they should wait it out, but Commander Melissa predicts it'll be very destructive, so she orders everyone to evacuate. Once everyone is suited up, they open the door of the HAB and immediately get hit by the dust storm. They make an effort to push through and Mark stays at the end of the line to close the door. The storm may tip their Mars Ascent Vehicle or MAV soon, so they need to hurry, although Mark thinks they can anchor it using cables and the rover. Suddenly the satellite dish is blown off and everyone has to duck to dodge it, however Mark isn't fast enough and the dish hits him. As Mark is sent flying into the darkness, the computer receives a warning of a suit breach. They can't find him on the scanner and can't detect his vitals either. Melissa sends the rest of the crew to the MAV while she stays to search a little longer. Surgeon Chris points out that with a suit breach Mark must be dead by now, not to mention the storm is starting to trip the MAV. Melissa has no choice but to join her crew and authorize the launch. The MAV leaves Mars while the crew grieves for their lost friend. Meanwhile, the administrator of NASA Teddy appears at a press conference to announce that the Mars team is coming back without one of the astronauts. However, on Mars, the storm is finally over and Mark wakes up when his suit alerts him that his oxygen level is critical. A piece of metal attached to the satellite through wire has pierced his suit but has also kept the hole covered, which explains why he's alive. After cutting the wire, Mark rushes back to the HAB and painfully removes the metal rod, however there's still a piece inside. He uses forceps to remove that piece before closing up the wound. Next he logs into the computer and starts a video log to record the details of what happened in case he doesn't make it. Since the antenna broke he has no way to contact NASA and the next manned mission will come to Mars in 4 years, but he doesn't think he can survive until then. While another storm appears outside, Mark spends most of the day resting but eventually he gets bored. He starts cleaning up the HAB and putting his friends' things in labeled boxes. Watching all their pictures makes him decide he won't die there. In the morning he organizes all the food including what they saved for Thanksgiving, which has some potatoes that give him an idea. Using his training as a botanist, Mark starts working on making a greenhouse inside the HAB with Mars soil and the crew's bathroom waste as fertilizer. He plants all the potatoes, but they'll need lots of water to grow. Thankfully he has the tools and the parts to create a device that can burn leftover rocket fuel and transform it into water. The first time he turns it on the machine catches on fire, so Mark has to fix his calculations before trying again while wearing protective gear. This time it works fine and now he has water for himself and for his garden. As days pass Mark keeps working hard and records everything on daily video logs. He takes care of the garden and does maintenance on the solar panels outside. On day 54, he's delighted to discover the plants are actually growing. On Earth, Director of Mars missions Vincent tells Teddy they should already organize a new trip instead of waiting 4 years since the last one wasn't completed. Teddy disagrees, saying that if they send a ship now they'll put Mark's body on display and the public won't like it. However, Vincent points out